Listen to me. Before you write that line of code, think about your family. Think about how they would feel if they found out that you crashed production. Close that file. Think of these things. What's the end goal of your program? Do you know what that library you're using really does? Are you using Windows? Now think about the things you don't feel confident about in your program. You know, the parts that have just been glued together. Is that because you suck at computer science? No, it's because you didn't feel like looking it up. Just Google it, understand it, ask about it, just it. And just so that you don't think I'm making things up, here is current Netflix employee and legendary programmer / streamer, the Primogen, talking about this topic.
Really bad for a lot of beginners because they never realize that they're bad at programming. They don't even know it because they don't have any reason to think they're bad at programming because they're only in this perpetual, forever, highly frameworked life.
Do you get it now? You're probably feeling confident about your code and your knowledge now. So go and take a shower. You smell like shit. Pull out a pencil and a paper. Find a way to draw your problem. Does it look like this? Throw that page away. Get another page. This time graph paper. Now try writing your code. No, not like that. Try drawing it out like a flowchart. Start by drawing the execution flow, highlighting the parts you haven't figured out yet, breaking those parts into smaller and smaller pieces until you can literally see the code in your head. Now that you have an idea of what your program will do, think of the skeleton that makes up your program, the pillars that support it. If you don't know how or why they work the way they do, then your program is brittle. Understand that abstraction is for convenience, not ignorance. Now that you've outlined the execution flow of your program, think about the tools your program is using to accomplish its goal. Are you using the right data structures? Are you doing any unnecessary computations? Can this code be sped up? There are so many questions that you could be asking. Not doing any of this doesn't mean that you're a bad engineer, but you could be saving a lot of time. I know that there are many things to worry about and all you want to do right now is write some amazing code and feel good about it. But is that it? Do you want to be good or great? Do you want your code to break the internet or do you want it to break the internet? Mastering the art of thinking before you program isn't trivial. Some of the greatest ideas in computer science are not invented in a text editor and most definitely not in VS Code. Seriously, why aren't you using Vim yet? They're thought of. If you're one of those people that don't know how to think like this, what's the difference between you and ChatGPT? That's it for this one. Just some food for thought.